Hi, my name is Richard Slater. I'd like to introduce the topic guide on subnational infrastructure financing. The importance of the topic guide lies in the significance of the relationship between economic growth and poverty reduction, and cities and economic growth. Cities are the engines of most economic growth around the world. A 10% increase in urban population generally equates to a 30% increase in GDP. At the same time, urban populations are growing rapidly, especially in developing countries. Africa's urban population over the next 20 years is likely to rise to 700 million. India's urban population will rise by a further 450 million. In this context, cities need to have the resources to provide services and infrastructure for these growing populations, and also to enable cities to be competitive and grow. The current system for financing infrastructure and services generally filters through the fiscal devolution system of any country that prevails, and generally that's based on intergovernmental transfers, which account for around anywhere from 70 to 90% of the total funding for local governments. Own source revenues are fairly minimal, and where they do exist, there is scope to optimize them, but they don't provide for very much discretionary funding. In this context, we need to look at new mechanisms to enable cities to finance infrastructure and services. These could range from municipal borrowing mechanisms to floating bonds, to providing guarantees, and to providing professional infrastructure and service agencies and arrangements to enable projects to come to fruition. The topic guide covers all of this. The topic guide essentially looks at the core issues in urbanization. It then looks at the policy frameworks required for enabling subnational infrastructure financing, particularly the fiscal devolution framework. And finally, it elaborates various mechanisms that can be used for generating further finances at subnational level. And if you want to read about the topic guide, it's on the Evidence on Demand website.